lovelies. So I am stepping outside of my comfort zone today, and we are going to be decorating this cake POV style. Now, in the past, I have decorated cakes using the POV style. However, I have an actual GoPro that is strapped to my chest while I am decorating this cake. And it made me so nervous while I was decorating for some reason, because I wanted to make sure that you can see exactly what I'm doing on the cake. And I feel like it turned out pretty cute, but you will have to see and wait until the end to see how it turns out. If you are new here, my name is Ari Nicole, aka Ari Sweets, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. And let's talk about why it is important to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things, because you never know where it may take you. So before I get into the topic of today's video, I just want to let you know that this cake is an anniversary cake for someone very close to me, and they decided that they wanted to have a chocolate cake with whipped cream icing. So everything, of course, I made in advance just to make this decorating video as seamless as possible. And for the whipped cream icing, I just used heavy cream and powdered sugar. Sometimes I will add vanilla extract, but because I did not have any, I just used what I had, and it still turned out really, really tasty. So I decided to try the POV style cake decorating because I felt like I wanted you guys to be really up close and personal as I was decorating the cake. I think that is really cool when you can have videos that are just authentic and you can see that it is not always going to be picture perfect when you are cake decorating. However, the up close and personal view kind of makes you feel more inclusive as I'm decorating this cake. So I just finished the crumb coat for this cake, and I did let it sit in the refrigerator for about 10 to 20 minutes. When it comes to whipped cream frosting, it is very loose and it takes a little bit longer than buttercream frosting to set up. So the longer you have it in the refrigerator, the better. But because I was kind of on a time crunch, I wanted to just make this process go a little bit quicker. So actually, I think that I ended up putting this cake in the freezer instead of the refrigerator for about 10 to 20 minutes, just so that the crumb coat could just set. So now, lovelies, I am just adding the final coat to this cake. We want to make sure that this cake is fully covered, not seeing any parts of that chocolate cake. And I did get this idea from Pinterest. If you do not know about Pinterest, it is a great place to get all creative ideas. So for this cake, I do have to cut a portion of the cake. I would say like maybe a fourth of the cake, just because we will be adding flowers. And I was super nervous with cutting this cake. It's not like I haven't cut a cake before, but you know, this is for someone special, so we wanted to make sure it was as precise as possible. So finally, we are at the fun part. We get to add these gorgeous flowers to this cake. And yes, these flowers are artificial, and I made sure that I cleaned them at least 3 different times by placing them in a bowl of really, really, really hot water and some Dawn dish soap. And I just gave them a really good scrub. And I actually did that 3 different times because we are placing these directly in the cake. So you just want to make sure that anything you're putting on the cake or inside of the cake is as clean as possible. So again, I just think that it's very important just to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things. You never know what you will like, what you will be good at, what you may be bad at. But if you never try, you will not know. So this cake was definitely stepping outside of my comfort zone, but it turned out super, super cute. I felt like it just needed one more thing, and I'm going to be adding some gold sprinkles just to the sides of the cake. I just placed the sprinkles in my hand, and I'm just kind of like essentially throwing them at the cake so that they can stick. But I felt like the back looked a little too plain, and I wanted to really bring out that gold color. But overall, this is how the cake turned out. I think it was pretty good, if I do say so myself. Comment down below your thoughts, and again, if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you, lovelies. Bye.